It is super bright and beautiful out right now. Then again, it's 10:24. Let's get to Publix and get something to eat. Good morning. Yes, it is still morning, even though it's 10:24. Let's go to Publix. Let's get something small to eat. It was a nice, refreshing sleep.
Well, I would have liked to sleep in. I woke up at 7.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Kind of bites.
Did you at least have a good sleep?
Yeah.
Back still hurt?
Yeah.
But at least you got to sleep knowing that it wasn't anything major.
True.
So, it wasn't a waste after all at all.
Oh, wow. I think it's going to be a hot day
Garden
today.
Center's hardware store.
99 degrees
Yeah.
on the temperature.
It's
That is why
26.
I am not going over to a theme park right now today. Instead,
Wow, it's going to be hot today.
we're just gonna do something else, just have some fun. I don't know what it is yet, but we're just gonna take it easy today, truthfully. Because I don't want to overkill it on her body. But we'll see how everything goes, and we'll figure something out. Let's just go get something to eat first.
Yeah.
You know what I haven't had in a long time?
Mm.
A Publix Italian sub.
That's because they changed their bread.
Let's go try that. Let's go do it. Alright, let's go into Publix and let's get our sub. Sweet tea, Doritos, and Publix sub. Perfect combination. Alright, let's get home and enjoy our throwback lunch. Gosh, it is 10:42 now already.
Yeah, I know. Ow.
Honestly, it's one of those days where the Florida heat just sucks everything out of you once you step outside.
Yes. But it feels so dry, too. Really dry.
It reminds me of being on Living with the Land, where you're going through the desert scene.
Yeah, no. We need rain bad.
Yes. Alright guys, let's get home and let's show our sandwich and let's just relax for a minute. You ready?
Yep.
Alright, let's get going. Alright, Cool Ranch Doritos, sweet tea, and a nice Italian sub sandwich. Let's enjoy. Hi! You poor girl.
Me and my stupidity.
You're not stupidity.
Right.
There's no stupidity level. Just... what were you thinking?
I don't know. I wasn't thinking at all.
Mixing a sandwich of mayonnaise with
It
coffee.
wasn't just a mayonnaise. It was Italian with coffee. That was so bad.
Poor
I
girl.
wanted some coffee though.
You know what you
My
need?
stomach is killing me now.
You know what you need? Water.
Yeah, I've been actually drinking water.
Okay. And I also need to get you some Gatorade or Powerade when we go over to Publix. Because I think that might also help with your pain. Are you going to do an icy hot?
Icy hot?
Yeah, the little side.
Oh no, that burned. That's so hard.
I'm sorry that you're hurting.
No, you're not. You realize how stupid I was.
I actually am sorry that you're hurting.
Oh man, my stomach.
Here's black.
I know.
Eyeliner.
It is.
It looks like eyeliner.
I think it might be. I have to fix that.
That's why mine is black.
Yeah, I know, but white was not the easiest choice either. Especially if somebody who wears makeup.
Why did Apple do that? Seriously, Apple should not have made the iPad Air case white. They should have made it in two colors, white and black, to give ladies a choice.
Yeah, but they did make it white.
I know, but 2 colors to give a choice.
Oh, they only came out with the one?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's only in white.
Oh.
If you get an iPad Pro like mine, then you can get the black case.
Oh, that's probably why.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe.
So what do you want to do tomorrow?
Go out.
Where? All right, Tiffany, she had a suspicion of this. I didn't believe her, but wow. Chris the girl, congratulations. We're moving away from Florida. Major life update. That's really awesome for her, and I'm proud of her. And for Tampa J as well. It's awesome for him too. I couldn't think of a better state of where to move to, really. But yeah, Tiff, Chris the girl, video. 54 minutes ago, we're moving away from Florida.
Oh.
Major life update.
Oh, I could think of other places I would want to go to.
I don't know. What other place could you think of that would have everything that you want?
That's the issue. There is no such place that has everything you want. Not even Florida. Florida does not have everything
Disney,
you want.
please don't sue me, but Florida is all you need.
Whatever. No, there are other places that if I had to move out of Florida, I know a few that I would choose.
Georgia?
There are parts of Georgia I
Alabama?
like. No.
Nebraska?
No.
Why
are you
not?
naming those areas?
The most off the wall areas.
Oh my God. No, but there's areas there's parts of Pennsylvania I wouldn't mind. There's parts of even where my family is, Oregon, I wouldn't mind. I can't afford California, no matter what we do.
Oh my God, Tampa J moved to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania? He could be Philly J.
Oh my God, that'd be weird. But I bet they're probably moving to where that Salem place is or something. I wouldn't be surprised.
Let's watch the video.
Yeah,
and then we'll tell you at the end. Because I'm not going to play her video on top of ours. But yeah, I'm curious now. God, the things you notice when you're at home, bored.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is it's kind of weird for me because at the same time, I want to go out, I want to do something, but when I step foot outside, it's like the heat from this Florida sun and the allergies just suck everything right out of you.
I know.
And then it just leaves you with a husk. And it's like...
Summer's not even here yet. And I think the older we're getting, the harder it is getting for us to be out.
Oh, you mean that's why we're weenies and can't even do 2 parks in a day?
Back in our 20s, we could do 2 parks in one day and spend the whole day out no matter how hot it was. But now, we're lucky to even get 3 hours.
I want to say, actually, we could do that up until about 2020.
Yeah, I know.
Before the pandemic, before COVID. We could do 2 parks in a day, no issue. Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, could we really be having more and more? I don't even know.
I guess it's time for bingo parlor days for us.
Even our kid can't even last 3 hours.
Okay. She did not say where they're moving to. Just a lot of reasons on why. And a lot of them I agree with. Except for one. One of them I thought was a little bit out there as an extreme. And that was because of the changes with Disney. But that's just my personal opinion. But we're all entitled to them.
Yeah.
I get the reason about the weather. Because the hurricanes, when they come and you're living on the coast, they're extremely bad. When you're more inland, like we are, not as bad so often.
Yeah, I mean, the worst we've ever had was a 2.
Mm-hmm.
But even she mentioned something that even I said in this video before we even watched hers, was about the Florida heat. It has gotten, over the last few years, so bad to the point that we don't know if it's the fact that all of us are just aging or we just can't handle it no more. Something is going on that it is just so hot that nobody can anymore handle even 3 hours in the sun. And
Beyond that, also, she brought up another good point about theme park content.
yeah,
How that it's
Florida
a dime a
content,
dozen.
Actually, she said, not just theme park, but Florida itself.
Yeah, that too. That there's so much else to see out there. Yeah, that's a good point.
It is. I mean, the whole content of Florida and the theme parks is so saturated. She was right. You really don't need her videos. People just move on to the next person doing it. Even when it comes to live streaming, it just doesn't seem to matter.
But you see, I think that when they watch a vlog like ours, like others, they don't fall in love with the place, but the person. When it's a live stream, it's a little bit more different because it's more about the place of where they are than who's actually doing it. Because as a live stream, it's outward versus a vlog that's more inward. But overall,
everything that she said, I 100% agree with. There is so much more out of Florida, and I've been saying this for quite a long time, that it's always been on my mind.
Hey, you stole my line. I was about to say, but overall, I would like to see what else is out there.
Exactly. Lily, she literally only has a little over a year and a half left of her work program, and then she is full-time in our care and no longer able to do any programs at all. And there is so much more out there that I feel like I want to do. She can no longer even handle the Florida heat as well. I mean, she can't even barely make 2 hours. Sometimes we're lucky 1 hour and she starts fainting. It's gotten to the point where nobody in our family can even enjoy anything about Florida anymore. I don't know what our future has to hold. I just know that I 100% agree with her opinion on the choices she made. Because I would love to do the same thing.
I think for me, if I was to go anywhere, it would be a cross between Virginia or Pennsylvania. It'd be one of those two.
Yeah.
When I really sat and I thought about, I love historical places, and Virginia is
I've been to
chock
Virginia,
full of them.
And I went to, it was near Richmond. What was it? Williamsburg.
And I also love the
gorgeous.
architecture and style in colonial Pennsylvania. That's amazing to me.
Yeah,
Sorry,
there's
Alabama.
There's so much with Pennsylvania I want to see and do. I don't know. But there's also a lot about the other states that, I mean, there's so much out there.
But when I had to think about 4 states that I wouldn't move to no matter what. New York, it's a great place to visit. Wouldn't want to live there permanently. California,
Not one bit.
another great place to visit, but wouldn't want to live there.
Northern California is like
Oregon, super expensive.
it is really expensive.
And the winters are on the extreme side.
Not as much as you think it is. My family's been living up there. They hardly ever get any snow anymore. I don't know what's going on up in Oregon. It gets cold though.
And I think my number 4 spot would have to be Arizona, of where I wouldn't want to live.
Oh God, no. No.
But yeah, those are my 4 top states of where I could not see myself living. But they would be nice places to visit as a travel destination.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely agree. But I feel like that we could do more with life if we didn't have all of our money constantly going to the theme parks. Just paying every month or every year and just...
Okay, let me ask you this, okay? If you didn't have Epic Universe opening, okay? And that $500, where would you rather have visited? Would you rather stayed a couple nights over at the beach side, over at Daytona, or Something like that, or?
I probably would have. Since if it's, you're just saying here in Florida, yeah.
Yeah. Well, because $500 isn't going to get you really out of state.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it might get you to the border of Georgia, Florida, but that's about it.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, I think that I would have rather it been like at a beachside area.
But no matter how I see it, when I think about buying a home, there is not a single place in Florida I have been able to think of where I would want to buy a home.
I thought for a while Davenport, because Davenport was getting pretty cheap way back, but then their prices have skyrocketed.
Yeah. There's just...
Good job to a YouTuber that we watched before that actually lives out there. Congratulations on your home equity.
Yeah.
Man, you got lucky on that one. But yeah, I cannot think of an area in Florida that I could say, yes, I want to move to. For a while, I could have swore up and down, hey, St. Augustine, Daytona Beach would be really cool. But then we saw their insurance prices and we're like, oh, this sucks.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, I really don't know what to say about living here in Florida. After a while,
you know what? I can sum it up best. Florida is a great place to retire, but not a great place to start your life.
Yeah. I mean, our daughter has always said she wanted to see snow. And honestly, I so miss seeing the seasons change. I miss fall. I have never been able to experience a really nice fall season.
All right, let's go Virginia.
I miss it so much. I miss being able to see even just snow. I know that's ridiculous because there's a lot of people that say, agree that you'll regret it and all that. But I don't think I could say I would regret it.
No, I couldn't either.
Because you have to live down here in the Florida heat for how long we've had lived down here, and then tell me, would you regret it?
And not to mention, there's positives and cons to
Plus,
every area you can move to.
Anyway. You just miss the seasons. You miss so much about the northern parts.
Especially since I have lived down here than many other vloggers in general. Heck, I have been in the state of Florida longer than Abdul has. And that surprised me.
I know.
Since he's also 10 years older than me.
And honestly, I think we've seen so much change down here. We've seen roads change. We've seen buildings go up. We've seen...
malls go down.
Yeah, malls build. We've seen them go down. We've seen them... the orchards all being torn out. We've seen homes being built in those areas. We've seen... I think we've seen everything. Yeah. Just completely changed down here. And it's...
Okay, take for a small sample size of State Road 545, a road that we have gone down many times to get to Kissimmee and Margaritaville.
Oh, yes.
At one point was filled with orange orchards.
And trees everywhere.
It was so gorgeous. But now it's just housing developments everywhere.
Yeah.
In the mid, was it 600s, I think?
700s.
Yeah.
To even $1 million homes. And all you see now is nothing but desert land because they ripped all the trees out. There's nothing left down 545. Literally.
And honestly, it really does suck. Because I love seeing those beautiful orange groves when I would go down to meet you.
Yeah, I know. I can't say there's anything left.
Didn't appreciate the wild hogs, though, on the road.
I know. You can't even... We probably have the last bit of trees in our backyard that is left in Winter Garden. It's a miracle we even found this place. Just to get a little greenery.
Subscribe.
But overall, I would enjoy the idea of moving out of the state of Florida and showing off different areas of the state that we moved to. That would be awesome.
God, yeah, it would be.
There's so much that's out there that we haven't even discovered. It's like we've been living in this tiny little area. But outside is so much more.
Exactly. We keep trying to convince ourselves, well, maybe it'll get better. Maybe, this will change, that will change. But I think we're fooling ourselves.
Oh my God, Florida's like a bad gaslighting relationship that abuses us.
It's just not getting better. Oh my goodness.
It makes you cry, huh?
Yeah.
When you think about how bad it beats you down.
Exactly.
And if the Florida sun doesn't beat you down, the Florida economy will beat you down the rest of the way. And take whatever left of hope you have.
Yeah, people, stop moving down here. It's so packed.
But what was funny is during the pandemic, when it first started and people could actually remote work, everybody was moving here.
Yeah.
Then when they had to be told, no, we're not doing remote work anymore, everybody flooded and left.
But it's still even packed.
Yeah.
It's like, no, they found new jobs down here. That was what it was.
I remember also, what was it? Disneyland, wasn't it? They were going to open a campus over here to house some executives.
They moved a bunch of people
and some Imagineers.
And then they got rid of it.
Then they dropped the program, but left the people and said, yeah, you're screwed.
Yeah, and you're all pretty much let go. I felt so bad for everybody.
Heck, there's one area that I haven't been to yet, but I would love to sometime with you. The Keys, even.
Yeah.
It's right there. Key West.
I heard it's not as pretty as everybody says it is.
I want a nice key lime pie.
Okay.
I want to go to Georgia for a nice Georgia pecan pie or Georgia peach pie.
Okay. There's so much everywhere that I want to try and do. I don't know. It's not that the Key West isn't like on the list before wanting to leave the state if we ever do.
There's definitely a lot of places that we want to visit, especially for me. I would love to go back down to Miami because that area is so gorgeous.
I think
it's like a little slither of Hollywood style.
Yeah. I think it's just going to be a spontaneous thing for us if we choose to leave the state. It really is. And it's going to be okay. You know what? Time to go.
I'll tell you something else. With the way that the prices of the theme parks have been increasing to an unmeasurable level lately, it is becoming more and more easier to say, this isn't working.
I'm done.
We need something different.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with that part.
You want to go over and get dinner?
Yeah. I think that's all we have to really say about it. Because I 100% agree with her decision.
Yep.
And everything she said.
And I want to move to another area where there's 2 Dunkin' Donuts within a short range. And you could say, no, let's not go to this one. Let's go to the better one. We actually have that issue for our coffee. That's kind of funny.
But I don't know. There's so much I want to do that's not involving here anymore. There's still stuff here, yes, I want to do. Of course, seeing Epic and doing all that other stuff. But, I mean, we don't have much longer before Lily's done with everything. And we have choices to make.
Exactly. We still have a lot to choose from and a lot to decide on.
About. Yeah.
But the one thing that I can tell you is that when the time comes and we start to get rid of more and more stuff, that will be the first indicator.
Yeah, that should be.
And I think...
Because there's a lot I'm not taking with us.
Mentally, for me, I started to by getting rid of my big desktop rig computer
Yep.
and just go into a Mac Mini, and then later just go into my MacBook Pro that I've been using.
We've actually, and I managed to get down a lot of Lily's stuff too. That I'm slowly phasing some of her stuff out, and mine, and even Ryan's, and we've been going through our stuff very slowly over the year. And it's just, I want to get more to the point that we don't have a lot of stuff, because I feel like that's unnecessary. It was just, I want more minimalist, but right now it's just, I think we've overdone it the years we've lived here.
Yes.
It's kind of surprising that I could say it's been, 8 years? And it's like, holy crap, what have we done?
Well, if you think about back when we first moved in here, for instance, okay, we had a large computer tower upstairs. We had one downstairs. We had something for you as well, if I remember. And slowly over the years, we've acquired stuff, got rid of stuff, acquired stuff, got rid of stuff. It's been a nasty life cycle.
Yes. And I can't say I want to stay here, because it's just, I don't know.
It's hard.
It is.
Because when you're used to a comfort bubble and you want to leave it, but you're afraid of what's also out there, and you have to overcome that fear, that's where it can be difficult.
But sometimes can be the
very
best
good in the end.
decision you ever made too, yeah.
Because you don't know what's over the top until you go over the top.
It could be
brown dirt on the other side, or it could be beautiful green pastures. You never know.
And that's the fun part about it, I guess. Not if you end up on the bad side of it, though.
Yeah, but then it's a learning experience.
Yes,
and then
a very expensive one, but yes, you do learn.
Then you pivot and you go to another area. You look to your left. You look to your right.
You figure out your finances and just get the heck out of it.
Exactly. All right, let's go ahead. Let's go out. Let's get something for dinner.
Yep.
Where are we going? Publix or Walmart?
Publix.
Okay. All right, guys. It's 1:56. Let's go over and let's get dinner at Publix. Holy shamoles. It feels burning hot in here. Tiffany's right now getting Lily's shoes on her to help her with that. It is 99 degrees right now. 99. Seriously. Let me show you. Look at that. That is freaking scorching hot. All right, let's go in and let's get dinner. All right, let's go and do smoked Hooters wings. Made by a beautiful girl and served by a gorgeous girl. And for a nice treat for Lil, Oreo sandwiches. Not too bad. $6.89. Better than the Mickey Mouse bars. You want it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's got me curious. Bubby's Mochi Ice Cream. Pistachio, strawberry, or passion fruit? Oh, it looks good. The strawberry and passion fruit are definitely looking really good right now. If you thought I was joking, I wasn't.
You really?
Although if we go with Annie's, we got a Mickey Mouse shape instead.
Yes.
You know what? We do need butter.
I wonder how well that tastes versus the other.
Lighting enough.
More greenery.
Alright, I think we got a really nice variety here.
Yeah.
Alright, that is what I call a good snack. Yogurt with some nice fresh frozen fruit. It's time for Minecraft milk. Vanilla flavored green low fat milk.
Hold up.
Come here.
You gonna try it first?
There's no smell. Or am I just smell death
No.
right now?
Yeah, I think you are.
It tastes like you melted
Oh my
a
God.
shake from McDonald's.
It does taste like a shake.
From McDonald's that's been melted down.
Yeah.
That's all it
It's
is.
like that fake ice cream stuff that they use.
Not bad though. Are you ready to try some vanilla milk?
My father is sore.
It's from Minecraft.
Sure it is. Because it says it is.
You gulp it down like it's chocolate milk.
You like it?
Of course, it's sweet.
Yes.
It's not bad. It's pretty decent. Best Hooters server ever. Alright, it is 6:40 now. It is now time to end the day. I hope you guys had a really good day, and honestly, it was kind of fun just relaxing at the house, taking it easy with Tev, and not really doing too much. But at the same time, we got to spend some quality time together, just messing around, just having fun. And that's really what it was all about. I hope you guys have a really good day, and thank you so much for joining.
Like and subscribe.
I will tell you this. I strongly recommend that you do not get the Minecraft milk, because it just leaves a weird aftertaste down your throat. I don't know what it is. It's just one of those things. It's okay in like a small amount, but don't do a large amount. And with that, I hope you guys have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow, wherever the day takes us. And who knows where it'll be. But we'll see where that goes. Have a good night.
But I know we won't give this up. Sometimes I lose my mind, and some days it's hard to find the reason why you stay by my side.